Hi, I'm Phil Roogie Jones, the coordinator of FREX 134, Exploring the Arts and Sciences. Come on, I want to show you something about reading. RJ's getting ready to read. Caffeine, do you really think that's a good idea? Nice Santana music, but better turn it off. I always overestimate my ability to multitask. Good point, it's a bit dark. Make sure you can work in your environment. There you go. Okay, reading the title of the chapter. Rereading it out loud. Good idea. Look in the back of the book and see what it tells us about the author. That's good. Looks a little humorous. Okay, now what are you... Oh yeah, flipping to the preface. See what it says about this chapter. This chapter is about artistic envisioning. Good. Look over the title again, think about it. Why don't you write that down above the title? You can now distinguish between deductive and holistic. Right, looking over the first sentences. Okay, he also distinguishes between the artist and the viewer. That's one of his basic distinctions he's going to make. Artist and viewer. Good. You're reading. You look a little confused. Don't get distracted. Try to go a little bit more. Stay with the text. Yes. Packers. Great Super Bowl. Focus, focus. He keeps talking about a question. But I don't know what the question is. He hasn't told us what the question is. What's the question? Keep reading. Push forward. Oh, there it is. You found it. Good. The question deals with the viewer asking the artist, what does this piece of art mean? Okay, now we know the question. So I'm going back to reread what I'd already read above. Okay, we have the artist and the viewer, that basic distinction. He says that the artist gets mad at the question, what does this piece mean? Because it misses the forest for the trees. It misses the whole picture. The viewer thinks the artist must want to ask the question over and over again. Or must want him to ask the question. But the author says the artist dances around the question and doesn't answer it. The audience, I guess that means the same thing as the viewer, dogmatically keeps asking it. Now I'm marking down those phrases, putting a little A over the things that relate to the artist, and V over the thing that relates to the viewer. And now I'm going back and I'm making a chart at the top of my paper that outlines the dimensions of this distinction. Okay, so on one column I'm writing artist, the other I'm writing viewer. I put down forest for the trees, misses the whole pattern on the artist column, and then the viewer thinks this is the main thing that should be answered. Under artist I put dances around, and under viewer I put dogmatically ask the question. Still don't fully understand why there is this conflict, but I bet that'll be explained later. For now, at least I understand that there is a conflict and it's over this question. This has been hard work. It took me, 3 or 4 minutes to read the first paragraph. I stuck with that chapter until I had it done. And one of the ways I got myself to do it was to give myself a reward. Little Mario Kart. Remember, it's Rainbow Road. Last time you went right off the wall. Reading, like Mario Karts, involves watching yourself as you're doing the activity. Reflecting on that. Examining yourself. It's true of reading, it's true of writing, it's true of mathematics, it's true of all the courses and kinds of disciplines and habits you'll learn at this place. It's also true of the learning that takes place beyond the classroom. Watching yourself to see how you're stepping into leadership position, how your perspectives on things are changing, how you can balance time concerns and demands here at TLU. Socrates told us about all of life, and it's certainly true of the academic life, that only the well-examined life is worth living.